Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh He's Toxic, Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, Why Men Nowadays Do Not Want to Get Married. Right, ladies? So you may say, Sydd, why does it seem like men in this generation are not getting married how they used to back in the day? Like back in the day, it seemed like it was more marriages, more men were proposing to women. It was more marriages lasting and staying together and stuff. And now it seems like marriage is on a decline. And it seems like men not even trying to get married. It seems like a lot of men, all they want to do is just have their fun, have a whole bunch of women, and they never commit to just one woman. You like, Sydd, why is it so hard for a man to just commit himself to one woman and be faithful to her and loyal to her and build a legacy and empire with her? Why he gotta have all these different women? Or why are men just not even getting married at all, period? Why it seems like they not even trying? Like, you not even getting to the girlfriend part. We ain't talking about the marriage. You can't even get to the girlfriend position. You can't even get to the girlfriend spot. It's always this situationship stuff. It's always this, what are we? What are we? We're friends with benefits, you know, stuff like that. And you as a woman, you want a real commitment. You want a ring on your finger, right? You want a man to propose to you and confess his love and affection towards you and want to live with you and do right by you and live happily ever after. But it seems like a lot of men don't even try to make you their girlfriend. It seems like a lot of men don't even care about commitment, period. Now it's just, you know, they just doing whatever they want to do, or they're just opting out of marriage altogether. And you may say, Sid, why? What's the point? Why men don't want to be with one woman? What's so bad about one woman? What's so hard about being committed and faithful to one woman, right? So ladies, in this video, I'm going to clear all that up for you. And I'm going to explain, and we're going to jump right into this video. And I'm going to give you my top 5. Yes, 5 big reasons why men nowadays may not want to get married, or they not even trying to get married, or they not even thinking about marriage. It's not even on their mind. Why men don't want to commit to women nowadays in this generation, right? So ladies, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. We're going number 1. So number 1, the first reason why a man will not want to get married, number 1 is he is not ready to settle down. So it's a lot of men, they not ready to settle down. They still want to rip and run in the streets. They still want to have Brenda and Lauren and Michelle and Keisha and all these different women, Jasmine, Brittany, Simone, whoever. You got all these different women that he around and that he want and that he getting attention from. All these different women he getting booty from, getting the sex from. All these different women that's boosting up his ego, chasing him, doing anything for him. A lot of men, they like, hey, I'm having so much fun. I'm having too much fun manipulating all these women. I'm having too much fun, having all these women chase up after me and want to do anything for me just to have me around. These women in competition with each other, battling each other, trying to get my attention. So you want me to give all that up for one woman? You want me to drop all this booty? I got a whole roster, a whole variety of booty. I got big booty, small booty, medium-sized booty, tall booty, short booty. I got all these different women, different varieties, different shapes, different colors, different sizes. I got all different varieties of women. And you want me to commit to just one? Or you want me to give up all this attention and them calling me handsome and all these different women, calling me, texting me every day, wanting to see me all the time. I'm getting so much love, but I don't know if one woman can fulfill me. Or I just like the fact that I'm getting so much attention from so many people, but if I get with one person, I'm gonna have to cut off everybody for one person. So a lot of men, they just want to be players for life. It's a lot of men, no matter how old they are. You may say, Sid, why is these men so old? These men is 30 years old, 40 years old, 50, 60 years old, 70, 80 years old, and they still playing games, Sid. They still out here dibbling and dabbling in the streets. They still don't want to commit to one woman. Why they don't just sit down somewhere? Why they don't just commit theyself? Like, they too grown for that. They too old for that. They too mature for that. Maybe in your teenage years and in your early 20s or 20s and maybe something like that, it's all good. But once you start getting grown after a certain age, it's like, man, what are you doing? Why you not married yet? Or why you don't just throw in the towel, throw your player card down, and actually commit yourself to one woman? But a lot of men, they just want to be players for life. They caught up in the game. And a lot of times, when a man got a whole bunch of women around him and he cannot just commit himself to one woman, a lot of times it's something wrong with him. It's something that he running from. Or is something eternally within him that he might have low self-esteem. It's a lot of men, they got low self-esteem. It's a lot of men don't believe in themselves. They don't love themselves. They not confident in themselves, right? They got a lot of insecurities. So what happens is they get their validation and their sense of importance and they get their recognition from women. So if I don't feel good about myself, and if I feel like I'm a loser, but however, I got all these different women that's calling me a winner, and that's saying that, I'm so handsome and they want to see me and I'm such a great man and blah, blah, blah. They giving me sex and attention and all that. Now I feel valuable. Now I feel like I'm worth something. Now I feel like I'm the man. I'm the king because I got all these women that chase me. Even though without these women, I feel like I'm nothing. Without all these women chasing me, I don't feel like I'm worth anything. I don't feel like I'm even deserving of anything, So a lot of men, they got low self-esteem. So they use women and depend on women to validate them, to give them some type of self-worth, right? So a lot of men, you got to be careful about men who, don't never commit themselves to one woman. Because a lot of times they broken on the inside and they just need multiple women to validate them. Right? So a lot of men, they just simply not ready to settle down. They having too much fun. It's just the streets, the chase. A lot of men is just in their masculinity to want to chase, to want to hunt, to want to capture and conquer and, win. So it's always a thrill. Like when you get this girl, I had to chase her down. I caught her. I got her. Now I got this girl. I chased her down. I caught her. I got her. I chased this girl, so he keep getting a thrill out of chasing all these women. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that after a while, it would get tiring and he would be like, okay, enough is enough. I'm tired of ripping and running in these streets. But a lot of men, they never get tired, unfortunately, and they don't never get married. They don't never be with one woman. They just don't, or maybe he's just a ladies' man. It's some men that, they just a ladies' man, or some men that's a ladies' man, right? It's some men that just, hey, I got so many women or I'm a popular guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all see Drake getting married? You know what I'm saying? Do you see Chris Brown getting married? It's certain people that they may or may not just not get married just because they just, real popular or they're a celebrity or, they just don't, you know what I'm saying? And that's just them. So that's number one. So number two, the second reason why a man does not want to get married or may not want to ever be married ever in his life, number two is he has been the side man before. So this man, he was the side dude. He was the man on the side. He was the guy in the background. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it was a woman who had a husband, but she cheated on her husband with him. So basically, this man sat back and said, I'm over here dating this married woman, or I'm over here having consistent sex with this married woman. She got a husband. So me being the side man and me seeing what women are capable of, or me seeing firsthand that women may or may not cheat on their husbands, and clearly this woman cheating on her husband with me. So this must be what marriage is like. This must be what women do in marriage. Oh, so this woman, even though I'm getting booty, it's all good on my side because I don't got no ties to nobody. I'm good on my end. Ain't nobody cheating on me. But I feel sorry for the guy. Even though I'm having sex with his woman, I know that it's still wrong. I know that this woman is wrong because she got a husband and she cheating on him with me. But, I still feel sorry for the guy because I could have been in his shoes, or what could happen if I was in that man's shoes and my wife was cheating on me with a guy just like me. So, no, I don't want to get married. I'm scared of getting married. I'm scared of getting cheated on. I feel like women are disloyal because I saw firsthand this woman was willing to throw her whole marriage away, or she was cheating back and forth with me and and whoever else she's talking to. I just see firsthand how women are. So I don't trust women, right? So some men, the reason why they don't want to get married, or he may not want to, is if he's been the side dude before. He been the side guy before. And sometimes when you on the side, you see what's going on. And you like, wait, I don't even want that. I don't want to go through that. I don't want nobody cheating on me. I don't want nobody, disrespecting me. You over here texting this man. You over here texting your husband, hey, I'm going to be out late tonight with my friends, with my homegirl. We going to dinner together, me and my homegirl, whatever. But you with me, you know what I'm saying? Or you text your husband, hey, I got to work late. I'm going to be late at work. I'm getting some overtime hours. You lying to your husband, but you with me. So if I was your husband, I would be lied to. I don't want to be lied to and cheated on and dogged out. So basically when you a side person on the side, sometimes that might scare the living daylights out of you. It might terrify you. It might make you so afraid of getting with somebody because you afraid that karma might come back around. Because sometimes it might be karma. Sometimes that man said, hey, I know I'm wrong. I'm wrong for messing with this married woman. I'm having sex with this man's wife. And I don't know, maybe karma might come back around to me. Maybe when I get married, hey, that woman might cheat on me just like that married woman cheated on her husband and it came back around, right? So that's number 2. He might have been the side guy and now he's scared. You know what I'm saying? So number 3, the third reason why a man may or may not want to get married in this day and age, in this generation. Number 3 is marriage and divorce laws that men may be afraid of. A lot of men may make the argument that over 50% of marriages usually will end in divorce, right? It's over half of marriages that end in divorce. You know what I'm saying? So when the divorce happens, first of all, a man might say, why I gotta get married just to get a divorce? If most marriages end anyways, what's the point, right? And then he might make the argument that even when we get divorced, look at the laws in place. When you going through a divorce, guess what? Divorce costs a lot of money. You got to pay the lawyer fees, the court fees, this fee, that fee, that fee. You got all these different fees, and you two trying to split the assets and stuff. And majority of the time, and a lot of the time, it has happened to where the woman ends up taking half or majority or sometimes all of the man's assets. And that man said, hey, I done worked hard my whole life. I've been working through my teens, through my 20s, through my 30s, whatever. I've been working hard my whole life to accumulate all these assets, to build up all this wealth, to become the man I am today. I put in blood, sweat, and tears to get here. And then, I met you and stuff like that. And yeah, we together. But now that we divorced, I don't feel like you deserve half of everything I worked hard for or all of everything I worked hard for. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of men feel like that's not a fair deal. Like, why would I give up half my stuff or all my stuff just to be with a woman, and it's over a 50% chance that it's not gonna work anyways. So if I do get married, the likelihood of us divorcing is probably pretty high, according to the statistics. So what's the point of losing everything? And then I gotta pay the lawyer fees. I might have to pay alimony. I gotta pay child support. I gotta pay all these different stuff. We gotta do custody of the kids. Who get custody of the kids? Who get the house? Who get the car? Who get this? Who get that? Who get all our assets? Who get the bank accounts? Who get this? You know, so a lot of men, they just say, you know what? The odds are not in a man's favor. The court system, a lot of times, will take the woman's side, and a lot of women will benefit off of, you know, the divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like some women, they might get with a man that's a rich man, and, you know, they divorce or whatever, and she take half his stuff or all his stuff, the woman up, and he got to go move back in with his mama. He got to go move back in with a family member or a friend. He got to get himself in downsize into a little bitty apartment. He had a house with you, but now he got a little bitty apartment and you got to keep the house, you know? So the woman up, she got the kids, the car, the house, the money, everything, and the man, he over here broke and he got to start all over from ground zero. Now he got to get all his money back up and he got to get a new woman. You know what I'm saying? So he just like, hey, what's the point, right? So a lot of times it's the laws, you know what I'm saying? The divorce laws and the alimony and just paying. A lot of men, when they hear divorce, all they hear is dollar signs. Money, money, money. I'm going to have to spend for what? When we don't even got to get married and I can save all my stuff. I can keep my house. I can keep my car. I can keep my bank accounts. I ain't got to pay no lawyers. I ain't got to pay no courts. I ain't got to pay nobody. Me and you just stay where we at. And we come in and we leave with what we left with, you know? And you may say, but Sydd, what about a prenup? What about a prenup? Why can't a man just get a prenup? If he got such a problem with a woman taking his stuff, whatever, then why don't he just get a prenup or a prenuptial agreement, right? The problem with some prenuptial agreements is that it's still loopholes around prenuptial agreements that a woman can use, you know? So a woman might say, hey, I was signed under distress. A woman can say, hey, you know, I signed the document under distress. I felt pressured. I felt like I just had to do it, you know, stuff like that. That may disregard the prenuptial agreement. A woman could just say, hey, I signed under pressure, you know, it was rushed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the woman can still end up taking half or all his assets, even though a prenuptial agreement is in place. You know, just depending on the laws. Y'all got to check with the laws. I am not a lawyer. I am not an attorney. You know, I don't know all the laws when it comes to the court systems, okay? But y'all kind of get the basics of what I'm talking about, right? So a lot of men, they just scared of, you know, the laws and the divorce and, you know, just what for? What's the point? We get married just to break up, just so you could take all my stuff. So what's in it for me? So a lot of men, they just trying to see like, what's in it for me? You know what I'm saying? What do I get out of marriage? The woman get the car, the kids, the everything, and what I get, even if it goes bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 3. So number 4, the 4th reason why a man may or may not want to get married in this generation. Number 4 is he is not financially stable enough for marriage. So it's a lot of men, they not financially stable enough for marriage. I don't know if y'all know, but marriages cost. How much you think a wedding ring for a woman should cost? 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000? How much should a wedding ring cost? It's all subjective to the woman and I guess the man's budget. or the woman's expectations and or the men's expectations. So it's all subjective. How much does a wedding ring cost? How much do you want your wedding ring to cost? Some women might say 1,000. Some women might say 10,000. Some women might say, I want a $50,000 ring. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Either way it go, that costs money, right? So that's the ring. So I get you the ring. Then how much the wedding costs? Do you want a big wedding? Do you want a small, intimate wedding? Do you want a wedding at the courthouse? What you want? Some women might want a big, huge wedding. Some women might want a big, huge wedding. That costs money. It's a lot of couples that go into debt. It's a lot of couples that pay for a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 wedding. And you know what I'm saying? It costs money. That costs money. Then you talk about you want a house. You're going to want a house. You want a house, right, to raise your kids. So I got to get you a house. Then I got to get you some kids. Kids cost by themselves. You're going to want some kids. So it's a lot on a man that he got to think about to have to come up with all these resources for a whole family. You know what I'm saying? And to support the woman and all that and give her everything she wants and needs and desires, right? So a lot of men, they say, hey, I really like this woman. They might be with a woman. It's some men right now, they with a woman. They want to marry her. They love the woman. They want to be with her. But the woman like, hey, why you don't want to be with me? Why you don't get married to me? Why you don't propose to me? Or why you don't, where's the wedding? Where's the wedding at? What's up? What we doing? This man, he like, hey, he don't want to tell you. Of course, he don't want to tell you because it's going to hurt his pride and his ego. The fact that he don't want to just tell you, hey, I ain't got the money right now to support you and your dreams and your goals in life as a woman, as a mother, as a wife. You know what I'm saying? I may not be able to do that right now, right? But I'm trying to get it together. So give me a little bit more time to get a little bit more resources to support you because, everything costs money. To be fair, everything going up. Gas prices, eggs, bread, you know what I'm saying? Everything going up right now. Rent going up it seems like every other month, rent going up. Every 6 months, every lease term, the rent go up. Every 12 months, the lease go up. Every 12 months, the rent go up. Interest rates going up. Everything going up. So a lot of men, they take into account to say, it's easy for the woman to just say, yeah, propose to me. Give me a ring. Give me a house. Give me some babies. Give me this. Give me that. Give me this. Give me that. It's easy for a woman to say all these things and to say, hey, I want a big wedding. I want this. I want that. I want this. I want that. But I'm the one got to provide all this stuff. Me as a man, I'm the one got to come up with all this stuff, right? It's easy for it to roll off your tongue and say, I want this. But I got to come up with all these resources. And maybe the time in my life right now, I'm not able to provide that lifestyle. You want to go on a honeymoon. You want to go on a honeymoon. You want to go on vacation. You want to get a house and all that. That costs money, right? All that costs money. So basically what I'm trying to say is, it ain't the fact that, in some cases, it ain't the fact that the man don't want to marry you. It's a few cases where a man, he really wants you. He just not financially ready yet. He said, hey, give me a few more months, a couple more years, so I can really get on my feet and be stable to be able to support everything and give you what you deserve. Right now, I'm not able to do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a man just don't want to get married just for financial reasons. He want to get married for love, But marriage ain't just love. Marriage is business too. Marriage ain't just love. Marriage is for business and survival, right? And legacy and for generations to come. So a lot of men, they just like, I'm not ready for that right now. Let me get a new job. Let my business take off. You know, I'm working in this business. You see me working in this business. Let this business take off. You know, let me get a new job. You know, I'm trying to get in, I'm in school right now. Wait till I get out of school. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to give you what you want. I'm going to give you everything you need. You know, I'm just not there yet, okay? So that's number 4. It's a lot of guys, they just not financially ready for marriage. Marriage costs money. It's people in debt right now for a marriage, right? And some of those marriages, again, they may or may not last. And then you done wasted all this money, thousands of dollars on the ring, on the wedding, on, honeymoons and vacations and a house and all this, just to end up with nothing, on the men's side, or even on the woman's side where y'all just split up, you know what I'm saying? So that's number 4. So number 5, the 5th and last and final reason why a lot of men do not want to get married in this generation nowadays. Number 5 is he has never seen a healthy marriage, and a lot of times he might not even see a benefit in marriage, okay? So a lot of men, they ain't never seen a healthy marriage. How am I going to want something I ain't never seen? How am I going to want something that I don't even know exists? How I'm going to want something that I don't even know if it's out there? If I've never seen nobody married, why would I want to be married if I haven't seen any examples of marriage? Or even if I have seen people married, maybe he got aunts and uncles, maybe his grandparents married, maybe, certain people married around him, whatever. But that don't always mean that those relationships were healthy. It's a lot of people who they see that's married and they toxic. They yelling at each other, screaming at each other, arguing, going back and forth with each other. Real toxic. And this man say, I don't want that. You see the way my aunt and my uncle act? I don't want none of that. My aunt and my uncle act a fool. Both of them, they so crazy, they act a fool with each other. I don't want marriage. Is marriage like that? If marriage is like that, I don't want no parts in it, right? So a lot of men, they saw, unhealthy marriages. They saw, their mother in unhealthy. Maybe they saw their parents in an unhealthy marriage. Their parents were arguing, always going back and forth. Maybe them as a child, they had to go back and forth from their mama house to daddy house. The daddy moved out, they moved back in, then they going back and forth. So it's just toxic. So he just say, I don't want no parts in women or marriage at all, period, in a romantic way forever. And I gotta deal with that forever? Oh, no, oh, no. So if he ain't never seen a healthy marriage before, then a lot of times he not even gonna want it. Or if he has never seen a marriage before, it's some men, they ain't never seen nobody married. Their parents were never married. Maybe their dad was never in their life, or their mama was just a single mama, or their mama, had different boyfriends in and out, always had a different boyfriend in and out, stuff like that. And he like, hey, I don't even know what marriage is. My mama just had boyfriends in and out, or my daddy wasn't there, or whatever. None of my family is married. None of my friends are married, So, hey, what's the point of getting married? Ain't nobody else married. Ain't nobody else together forever. Everybody else single and doing their own thing. So if that's how it is, why would I get married if ain't nobody else married? Or I don't see no good examples of being married. I don't see, a man and a woman loving each other, hugging each other, kissing each other, being kind and nice to each other, helping each other out, doing for one another. I never got a chance to see that. This man, he never got a chance to see that. He never got a chance to see a man and a woman actually together in a healthy marriage. He never got a chance to see a man and a woman in a healthy marriage together, right? At all, period. Or the ones that he did see was toxic. So now that brings us back to, what's the point of getting married? What's the point? A lot of men, if you was to present them with the question, why do you want to get married? Or what's the point of you getting married? Why do you want to get married? Or do you want to get married? They like, for what? Like, what's the benefits of it? What do I get out of it that I can't just have with a woman? So if me and a woman live together in the same house, and me and a woman, we confess our love for one another, we together, and all that, we having sex, we spending money on each other, we got bank accounts commingling, we then shared each other's lives and stuff. We already technically married already. What's the point of signing a piece of paper and having the government all in our business? I don't want to sign no piece of paper and have the government in our business. Why we can't just define what we are? Why we can't just create our own terms? Why we got to do what everybody else do and what society say to get married? Why can't me and you just, love each other in the same house, and maybe I get you a ring or maybe I don't get you a ring, but why I gotta sign a piece of paper, and why I gotta, add you on and why I gotta add you on every time I do taxes? Now I gotta say we married when I do taxes, or, certain things I gotta put you on, or now you're entitled to a lot of my stuff, but what's in it for me? You know what I'm saying? So if this goes sour, what do I get? Or what do I get even if it don't go sour? Even if we don't get a divorce and you don't end up taking half my stuff, what do we get out of being married and staying together? That we can't get without the marriage. We can still live together and not have to sign a piece of paper, right? Because blah, blah, blah about the government. The government shouldn't be in my love life and all this stuff. So a lot of men, they make that argument of, what's in it for me? What do I get? It seems like the woman get everything. It seems like it's something in it for the woman. If it goes sour, she get everything. Or even in the marriage, she getting a house, she got a ring, she got kids, she got a whole life with the wedding, with the marriage, But what did I get? I gave her all that. And what else, that we can't do just by ourselves without the government involved, right? So, ladies, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, it's a lot of men that don't want to get married, but it is good news. It is a lot of men that these 5 things that I just named, they not worried about none of that. These 5 things I just named, it does not apply to them. They want a marriage, they're ready for marriage, they're financially stable enough for marriage, and they looking for a woman just like you, right? So don't let this video discourage you to say that no man don't want to get married, but I am explaining why it's a lot of men that may not want to or may not see a point in it, but it's still men that do. So do not give up hope, because there's still men out there that actually want a marriage and actually want to live happily ever after and commit themselves to one woman, right? So don't give up hope and don't get discouraged by these 5 reasons why men do not want to get married, okay? So ladies, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification for me, and I'm out of here. So, to the next video.